Welcome to 2K Sports Live Saturday night coverage of the NBA. Thanks for tuning in. It's Phoenix taking on Toronto. So Phoenix will get the first possession. And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Marion is out there with Stoudemire. Then there's Jackson. Then it's Nash. And it's Johnson in at the 3 slot. And James loads it down home.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay. Stoudemire setting the pick for Nash. From downtown, offensive rebound, and it's Stoudemire with the jam.
And gobbled up that rebound and went straight into attack mode on the putback.
Oof, he is one of the most determined rebounders, Clark, we have got in the NBA.
Yeah, you're calling it right, Kevin. I mean, he gets so many second chance points because of how hard he works to get to the rebound.
I tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense if he's got the A game rolling tonight.
They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. So it's Toronto now. It's a three-point lead. And the dunk by James.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does.
Now here's Nash. On the wing, Jackson. Stoudemire setting the pick for Jackson. Clock at 6. Wow, way off on that one.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
The drive by James. The shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. Thompson's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Nash, the pass to Marion. Durant against Jackson. Steph Curry with the rebound.
Boy, with an open look like that, he is so gifted. Man, you got to play better defense. Eventually, he's going to make you pay.
Yeah, you can see he's still in rhythm, even though he misses that one. Almost always deadly when he's that open.
James left side. Thompson.
And despite that miss, a strong start for them offensively.
Yeah, they're scoring with confidence, Greg, making them count in the early going here.
Jackson with it. Picked up by Thompson. Marion a screen on Curry. Nash outside. And that one's good. Nash has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
And really, the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
Kyrie Irving's checked in for Steph Curry. Second free throw, no good. Phoenix trails by 6. Outside Jackson. Stoudemire trying to break free. Jackson misses.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Irving dishes to James. And taken away by Johnson. Lays it in off the breakaway. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. The drive by LeBron. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. James has got 9.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Greg, you're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Johnson, wide open, he fires. Another miss by Johnson. And here we go. Fast break. James has got it.
How about the night LeBron is having? Already up to 9 points, and from long range, he's hit 1 3-pointer.
And when it's all said and done, I got a suspicion he's going to have a few more.
Some changes for Toronto. Pau Gasol, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Anthony comes in for Kevin Durant. Jason Kidd is subbed in for Thompson. Phoenix also making some changes. Outlaws checked in, and it's Barbosa in for Jackson. Now, here's Nash. Good. Nash has got his second basket of the night.
And he's starting to get what he wants here early and often. Nice move.
Kidd kicks to James. 1:49 left to play in the first. Kidd passes to Gasol. Toronto working the ball around now. Irving attacking. Battles through traffic and lays it in.
That's a terrific move to the basket. The defense played that one well, but it didn't make any difference.
Nash against Irving. Nash dishes to Marion. Shoots from 12. Rejected by Gasol. Fast break Toronto. LeBron up top, guarded by Marion. The drive by LeBron. Here's Anthony. The kick out to Irving. There's the screen. They shoot again. And he lays it up and in. Irving's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Beautiful pick by Anthony.
Irving against Nash. And the pass to Outlaw. A three ball. The shot no good. James with some nice D. Inside, here's Irving. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Barbosa gets the bucket.
And really, how about the quick release on that triple there, because he's given up a lot of height in that matchup.
Right on target you are, Greg. I mean, the quick release is what made the difference there. Any hesitation, and that shot is being blocked.
To the middle, here's Stoudemire. Good, and the assist goes to Nash.
You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
It's like a running game in football. When you can pound the basketball inside, it also allows you to control the team's transition.
Here's Kidd. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. Kidd's got his first bucket in this one.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
Dance team. And now the second quarter just getting set to start. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for Toronto.
Guys, their penetration has been outstanding. I mean, it's actually been great. They're really finding those holes in the defense.
And also, it's been a positive to watch that they've attacked the paint offensively as well. It's really been about the balance that they've shown.
On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Jackson is out there with Barbosa. Then it's Stoudemire. Then it's Johnson. And it's Outlaw in at the four-man position. For Toronto, they have split their free throws right down the middle so far. They're 2 for 2.
At the line for 2.
So he gets them both. Phoenix trails by 8. Now here is Barbosa. Klay Thompson grabs the miss.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game.
And that one's good. Johnson's got 5 points so far.
What are you going to do defensively? Such separation with the height advantage in that matchup.
Left side Durant. Back to George. And Thompson kicks to Durant. Plays it up and banks it in. Durant's got his first points of the night.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Now here's Johnson. He has 5. That one goes. Count it. Johnson's got his third basket of the night right there.
How can you stop that? With the crossover that quick, that lightning quick, a defender has to be almost superhuman to stay in front of that.
Conley kicks to Lopez. Thompson for the triple. And again, Toronto with the triple.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Stoudemire the screen. Johnson for three. But they recover it. It's Jackson with the drive.
Foul. Paul George. That's his first personal foul.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Jim Jackson. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Toronto. Curry comes in for Michael Conley. Jackson hits both of them.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Toronto leading by 6. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. And Curry, here we go. Thompson passes to Valanciunas. And he goes in for the dunk.
That's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And, you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that.
Toronto grabs the miss.
They've been the glass eaters today, guys. A ton of effort out of them down low.
It's been a difference maker for them in this game. That's what's put them in front.
Thompson with the bucket.
And he's on a good pace here from three-point range. Made one in the first, 2 more here in the second. It seems like with more to come.
Timeout call.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix.
I mean, you just see some things that could be improved and wants to get everybody back on the same page.
And usually that, to me, is a good use of the timeout. I mean, if there's something that he's noticed that can give his team a lift, I think he's got to try to take advantage of that.
Michael Jordan, he's checked in for Thompson. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Johnson attacking. Nice 4 for 7 from the floor with that shot.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Down low, here's Valanciunas.
How about that? Bringing out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk.
A nice way to pad that lead a little more.
Yes, indeed.
Here's Barbosa and the rejection by Valanciunas. Fast break Toronto. Here's George. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. George has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
Barbosa kicks to Johnson. Shoots it. And it's Durant with the rebound. Durant's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. The shot will not go.
You rarely see him missing dunks. But the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
Foul.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
Well, he certainly isn't the one to blame for them being in the hole. He's been on the money with his game.
Some changes for Toronto. Anthony's checked in for Durant. Kidd comes in for George. And Irving subbed in for Curry. Phoenix also making some changes. Marion comes in for Amari Stoudemire. And it's Nash in for Leandro Barbosa. A nice shot by Irving. Nash with it. He has 5. On the wing, Jackson.
2 minutes remaining.
Kidd with the steal. Here's Irving. The shot no good. Johnson with the defensive effort. And it's Nash at the elbow. And
Foul.
count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for 1 more.
Wow, I'm surprised he took that shot, but he has a huge size disadvantage in that matchup. But tremendous job to knock that one down.
And Toronto making a change here. Gasol's checked in. Now here's Anthony. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. On the wing, Irving. Guarded by Marion. Kidd kicks to Irving. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Valanciunas.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
That's his second personal foul.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1.
Jonas Valanciunas taking 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And he can't make the second free throw either, missing both. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Jackson's got the ball. They get it back.
And after defending on the shot, he doesn't give up on the play. Follow that straight to the glass for the rebound.
Anthony kicks to Kidd. Valanciunas dishes to Anthony. Irving against Jackson. Marion with the steal. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Phoenix shooting their 5th and 6 free throws of the game.
Jackson. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. And we know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for you.
James checked in for Toronto. Toronto leading by 7. On up the court. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Assist from Kyrie Irving.
Now, what a sensational finish.
Oh, got to be able to get some hang time to do that one.
Yeah, you got to rise and levitate.
Suspend yourself.
Yeah, levitate.
Almost.
How about
How about the glide in and then also to reverse it? And you saw how quick the defense was. They were ready for him. They got the hand in the face there and made that much more difficult.
Yeah, and every team needs that kind of rugged interior defense because you want to try to distract your opponents when they get inside, and you also want to make them uncomfortable in their shot attempts. The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening.
It really is, Clark. The defenders need to do a better job of closing those lanes to the hoop.
Rock hard finish there, guys.
And only one hand needed for that one.
Yeah, and sometimes that's all you need.
LeBron against Johnson, and there's the call on James. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. Phoenix shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
Taking 2 shots.
And he can't hit the second. And here is Conley. Takes a 3. No good on the buzzer beater. And so that brings the first half to a close. Toronto ahead. They lead by 9. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Ladies and gentlemen, James team.
And the third quarter about ready to get underway. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
Yeah, he's played just a smart game overall offensively, looking for and finding the gaps in the defense, and also terrific shot selection.
Greg, that's exactly what we're talking about when we talk about being efficient.
And so here's Toronto. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Curry is out there with Klay Thompson. Then it's LeBron James. Then it's Durant. And it's Valanciunas in at the center filling out the middle. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Curry passes to Valanciunas. No good. And Phoenix will come the other way. To the paint. Good on that shot, and with that, the Toronto lead is cut to just 7 points in the basket from Marion.
Nice move and finish. I think the halftime break really gave him a second.
LeBron James. Beautiful.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
And stolen by Nash. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Here's Jackson. And it's Toronto with the rebound.
And you know what? He's just not on his game. No doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Have build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
That was a Kodak moment right there. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the road.
And they will call over the back on the play.
Yeah, he looked clumsy on that one. He was not going to get away with that.
Yeah, he climbed all over him. I mean, there's a picture of that one in the officiating manual. So, clear, easy call.
George is checked in for James. And Phoenix also making a switch. Leandro Barbosa. He's checked in for Jackson. Johnson outside. Back to Nash. On the wing, Johnson. Clock at 6. From deep. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Toronto ball.
Jason Kidd is checked in for Toronto.
Jason Kidd.
Two minutes into the second half of play now. Curry outside. That's good. Curry's got himself on the board with 3 there.
The defender there in the neighborhood, but not quite close enough. Good shot.
Timeout call.
Phoenix calls timeout.
You know what? I think he thinks he can make a few improvements to how things are going on right now.
Yeah, and you know, coaches always are looking for ways to tweak things and change it up a little bit, no matter what the situation is. That's what coaches do.
And Toronto making a change here. Irving's checked in. Here's Nash. He's got 8. Stoudemire with a screen on Irving. Johnson. There it is. It's Nash picking. Up the assists. Nash has got 4 assists now tonight.
And those are 2 teammates right there working in rhythm. One setting the screen and the other using it to get that separation.
And Durant gets it to go.
That's 2 straight quick 3-pointers they've allowed.
Defense just not reacting with enough aggressiveness. Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
They just can't miss. Everything they put up, it seems, goes in.
You know, sometimes you're the bug, and sometimes you're the windshield. They are certainly the bugs tonight. Nothing going their way.
Jason Kidd.
And I'm not even sure that I'd want to be the windshield.
No, maybe the windshield wiper.
Yeah,
right. Yeah. Here's Barbosa. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Barbosa's got his second basket of the night.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
Carmelo Anthony's checked in for Irving. And Phoenix also making a switch. Outlaws checked in. Nash outside. The wide open look here for Marion. And it's Sean Marion again missing.
They've shown effort and aggression in the paint right from the tip. Their rebounding edge is impressive.
And they're giving themselves extra possessions and have taken advantage of it. And that's critical. You can shoot a few lesser percentage if you're getting more opportunities at the rim.
Second chance shot. That's good from Kidd. The assist from Valanciunas. And it's 6 points for Jason Kidd.
Those defenders look like they're out of gas. I mean, they're getting pushed around on the low block.
Yeah, but they better rally soon because they've given up 3 straight buckets in the paint.
Barbosa kicks to Outlaw. It's Marion with the drive. Uncovered. Can't get it to go. Here's Toronto. They're on a 19-6 run. Kidd dishes to George. And he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
You know, sometimes the best way to attack size is to go right at it.
Kidd kicks to Valanciunas. Toronto working the ball around now. Anthony. No good. So Phoenix will take it the other way. Now Barbosa.
Jason Kidd. That's his second personal foul.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Toronto.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
Another thing they've done tonight is work the ball into the paint for plenty of those close-range points. You got to have those.
And Toronto will go for a different look here. Brook Lopez is checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. LeBron comes in for Kevin Durant. Thompson, he's checked in for George. And it's Mike Conley in for Jason Kidd. Jackson, he's checked in for Phoenix. Outside Anthony. Here's the three. And it's Anthony again missing.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And the basket by Jackson. Toronto leading by 16. James. Second chance shot. Rebounded by Marion. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. Pau Gasol is checked in for Toronto.
Pau Gasol.
30 seconds left in the third. Barbosa kicks to Jackson. Dishes it to Stoudemire. And Thompson sends it back. And here we go. Fast break. James has got it. Conley gets the bucket.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
Now here is Barbosa. Here's Stoudemire. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Stoudemire's got 6 points.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. Here's Barbosa. And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. They've got Barbosa. He's out there with Jackson. Stoudemire out there with Johnson. And it's Outlaw in at the 4 spot.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Curry kicks to James. Curry against Barbosa. Curry passes to Thompson. Back to Curry. Phoenix grabs the miss. They push it up 4 on 3. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Tremendous output from Johnson. He has 14 points, and he's added a steal to his stat line also.
You know what? The number is not huge, but he has been doing some valuable defensive work for them.
Some changes for Toronto. Valanciunas is checked in for Lopez. And Durant subbed in for Pau Gasol. And Phoenix also making a switch. Nash is checked in for Leandro Barbosa. It's Curry outside. Sinks it. What range from outside? Wow.
It has been a three-point barrage for them since halftime.
Not sure if it's been by design or simply by accident, but either way, it has been impressive.
Toronto leading by 14. Fires the three, and there's the call on James. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second personal foul.
A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Over to the left wing. Here's Outlaw. There it is. It's Nash picking up the assists.
Yes,
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come
LeBron
from the
James.
paint.
You know, that's a case there, Kevin, of him making a pass to a spot, and then he let his teammate run right into it. Well executed.
Timeout call.
Timeout. Starting.
Ladies and gentlemen, James team.
Phoenix calls timeout. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
He's in one heck of a groove with the scoring. They're going to talk it over and try to figure out how to slow him down.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Well, guys, over that last break, I listened to Phoenix's head coach address his team. He doesn't think they've been giving it their all, saying they've been quicker to rebounds, to every loose ball. We got to wake up. The game's slipping away, and we're letting it happen. We have got to take control of this thing. We'll see if he lit a fire under him, guys.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
And that one's good. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Johnson against LeBron. Stoudemire setting the pick for Johnson. Outlaw in the corner. Wide open look. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got his third rebound tonight. And Curry the bucket on the assist by Thompson. Thompson's got his fourth assist in this one.
And this collapse we've seen by their interior defense, it's really the reason why they've struggled and are in such a hole.
Jackson dishes to Nash. There's the screen. Toronto grabs the miss.
And you saw how quick the defense was. They were ready for him. They got the hand in the face there and made that much more difficult.
Yeah, and every team needs that kind of rugged interior defense because you want to try to distract your opponents when they get inside, and you also want to make them uncomfortable in their shot attempts.
Here's Jackson. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face.
He's been much more effective in the second half than he was in the first.
Toronto calls timeout.
Yeah, and you can tell they're just a little out of sync. I think he just wants to get everybody back on the same page.
Yeah, I like this timeout, Greg. I think it's a good one because it looks like they need a minute to talk things through here.
And Phoenix making a change. Marion's checked in.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities. I love how he establishes his post position inside before he converts.
Curry kicks to Valanciunas. Curry against Nash. And Curry, here we go. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
He is pouring it on in the second half, guys. I mean, a much better showing than he had before the break.
Nash kicks to Jackson. Again, the miss by Jackson.
Boy, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look very often.
Better to be lucky than good sometimes. Fortunately, they didn't get burned on that one.
Curry's shot is off. Phoenix trails by 19. Jackson misses.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Feeds it to Durant. Amari Stoudemire with the rebound. Stoudemire's got 4 rebounds in this game. Nash with it. He's picked up by LeBron. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. And it's a completely new group for Toronto. Phoenix also making some changes. Miller's checked in for Johnson. And Smith subbed in for Steve Nash. Here's Miller. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
And Phoenix making a change here. Outlaws checked in. He hits the second from the line.
He needed to convert on all of those. Missed opportunities at the line are the last thing they need right now. And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Toronto.
2 great rebounding teams, Clark.
Yeah, and these guys just worked a little bit harder tonight. That was the edge that was needed.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was for James. He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
Toronto on defense. It's an 18-point lead. Jordan against Jackson. And there's the feed to Outlaw. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Marion passes to Outlaw. Lopez with the steal. Outside Gasol. The wide open look here for Anthony. And again, Toronto no luck. Smith with it. There's 39 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. Outlaw's shot is off. They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
Excellent display of team play.
And guys, shot A comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operation.
Shot A. I like that, Greg.
Down low, here's Marion. Shot is off. Excellent D there from Anthony. Clark, and they can just let the clock run out here.
No argument with that W.
Lopez dishes to Conley. And again, Toronto with the triple.
And they're not finished just yet. They're going to make sure about this win.
Yeah, not taking any chances, Greg. This is how you close a game out. Textbook.
And it's Brook Lopez with the foul.
Brook Lopez. That's his first personal foul.
That one is off.
James. 2 shots.
And the second free throw, good. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
Yeah, they were quick.
And welcome everyone to another presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. We've got Toronto facing Atlanta.
All right, ready to go? Ready to go?
And so off the tip, it's Toronto. Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. Curry is out there with Klay Thompson. And it's Durant. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. And it's LeBron in at the 3. Now here's Rivers after the miss from Stephen Curry. A nice shot by Rivers. Rivers has got the first points up on the board tonight here for Atlanta. Valanciunas against Rollins. And Valanciunas kicks to James. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. They get Dominic Wilkins.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
And both free throws good for LeBron. And here's Rivers. There's a screen by Willis. Valanciunas on the double team. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Here's Rivers. Nice D from Durant. Thompson from long range. Valanciunas passes to LeBron. Curry bounces high off the rim and drops.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
And Steph Curry with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. There's a screen by Willis. Whitman. A picture-perfect screen play, and the jumper's good.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Here's Durant. There's the killer two-handed slam.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Rivers passes to Whitman. Kicks to Wilkins. Rivers against Curry. That's tipped. They set the pick. It's stolen by Curry. Here's James. And he slams it one-handed.
And the defense just gets caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance opportunity.
You know, that just can't happen. They need much more effort than that on the glass.
Now here's Rivers. Willis down low, working on James.
You rarely see him missing dunks, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
Stolen by Rivers. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Rivers has got the ball.
That is such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
And it's one thing to get the steal, but to so alertly turn it into a transition opportunity, even better.
Valanciunas dishes to James. Feeds to Thompson. Atlanta with the rebound. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you could hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
Atlanta shooting their first free throws of the evening. Free throw drops for Rollins. Irving's checked in for Steph Curry. Rollins hits them both. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. The drive by James. And Thompson kicks to Durant. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Durant's got his second bucket of the game to go.
I tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense if he's got the A game rolling tonight.
Durant against Wilkins. Shoots from the line. Kevin Durant with the rebound.
The defense needs to play tight on him, and that's exactly what they did to force that miss. Well done. Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Here's Rivers. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Irving passes to LeBron. And Irving with the basket on the assist by James. Irving's got his first points in this one. The Atlanta trails by 6. To the wing on the left. The shot. And Wilkins with the stop.
And the defense out of position on that possession, which allowed for him to get that offensive board.
Well said. Yes, he did. You're right, Greg. That's a tremendous jam on the putback.
What a great nose for the basketball he has. And such a strong finisher as well.
So, timeout called here. The first for Toronto. Concac's checked in for Rollins. Livingston comes in for Kevin Willis. Spud Webb, he's checked in for Whitman. And it's Johnson in for Rivers. And Toronto will go for a different look here. Pau Gasol's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Anthony comes in for Kevin Durant. Paul George, he's checked in for LeBron. Jason Kidd is subbed in for Thompson. Johnson gets the bucket.
And how about the move he made there to come up and get himself clear in the lane for the deuce?
Kidd dishes to Anthony. Back to Kidd. That one falls, coming off Anthony's feet.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
The Atlanta trails by 4. 1:09 left in the first quarter. Webb against Kidd. 6 on the shot clock. Johnson can't hit.
That was a good rebound right there, but they haven't been very strong on the glass so far.
Clark, a little disparity there in the rebound numbers, but some of that comes down to how the ball bounces. Let's see if it evens out.
Now, here's George. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Pass to Concac. Here's Wilkins. And he goes right over Paul George and slams it down.
That was an excellent burst to the hoop for that throwdown. I mean, he's a laser beam guy. Fast as light.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia.
And really keeping the ball posting around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
Atlanta making a switch here. Carr's checked in. Lopez, he's checked in for Toronto. Conley now comes in for Irving. Johnson goes in, and it's sent back by Lopez. Fast break Toronto. Here's Kidd, and he misses the fast break layup.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yeah, it is unfortunate, embarrassing. He just lost his concentration for a split second, and that's all it took.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for Toronto.
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
And also, it's been a positive to watch that they've attacked the paint offensively as well. It's really been about the balance. That they've shown.
They've got Livingston. Whitman out there with Rivers. Then there's Kevin Willis, and it's Cole in at the 5 down low. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
And Toronto making a change here. Curry's checked in. The Atlanta trails by 8. Rivers passes to Livingston. Here's Willis. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make, he is 1 for 4.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
My goodness, he sure can get off the ground.
One of the best in the business for sure. You're right.
I tell you what, he is an imposing finisher around the rim. He makes it look a little too easy.
And he gets it to go.
Very well executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one off.
Curry attacking with his first shot attempt, and the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Valanciunas has got the lead up to 8 now for Toronto. And here's Atlanta. Rivers with it. There's a screen by Willis. Steph Curry with the rebound.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
Shots good by Durant.
And that kind of sums up the defensive effort we've seen here tonight, guys. Yeah, it looks like he saw some things out there that need to be adjusted, and it's going to take a break here and talk it over.
Hey, coaches sometimes need a break in the action to rethink and retool a bit. Anytime you're in that situation, it makes sense to use the timeout.
Atlanta making some changes. Rollins comes in for Antoine Carr. And it's Wilkins in for Livingston. And then for Toronto, Anthony's checked in for Durant. And it's Jordan in for Klay Thompson.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling. And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
That's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he was on the money, that's no doubt. Here's Rivers, following the basket by Stephen Curry. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
Just a total loss of concentration right there.
And, Greg, if they continue to make those kinds of mistakes, then this game could turn even more south on them. And sour.
Irving's checked in for Toronto. Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation.
Only one turnover so far in the game for him, Kevin. Another reason they're in the lead with halftime approaching, taking care of the ball.
Hastings, he's checked in for Willis. Now here's Rivers. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Throws it up high, and as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here.
Yeah, that's a super defensive play. If that gets through, no doubt they score.
And that's why he sold out for it, because he knew he had to make that play. He wasn't going to let them get the advantage.
Now here's Rivers. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
Even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
For Atlanta, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. And that one misses. And he's good on the second. Toronto leading by 11. LeBron kicks to Irving. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. LeBron's got 4 assists in the game. Atlanta with the ball. Rollins with a screen on Irving. Shoots off the screen, and it comes off the front of the rim. Toronto with the ball. They're on a 13-5 run here, and he gets it to go. Jordan's got his first points of the game.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint and keep scoring points. Keep it going.
Not a lot you can do as a defense when they keep getting the ball in the paint like this.
Now here's Rivers. And there's the pass to Whitman. Shot clock at 6. Rollins with a screen on Irving. Here's Rivers. The shot is off. Now Toronto takes it the other way.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the boards.
And you know what? No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the boards, and that's what's given them control of this game.
And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
Oh. They are putting the hammer down. A huge lead right now.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter if we're talking about their offense or their defense. I mean, it's all been good.
Now here's Rivers. And the rejection by Valanciunas.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game. This is crazy. Every shot they're taking right now is finding the mark.
Literally every shot, partner. I mean, they just aren't missing.
Jordan against Whitman. To the wing right side. Irving against Rivers. Dishes to Wilkins. Wide open shot is on the money. Wilkins has got 8. So it's Toronto now. Toronto with the ball. They're on a 19-7 run. The drive by Anthony. Here's Jordan. The kick out to Irving. Tries again. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Concax checked in for Rollins. Livingston comes in for Hastings. Webb's checked in for Whitman. And it's Johnson in for Rivers.
Clearly, he's not pleased with all the looks they give them on the inside, and also to get them to tighten up that defense.
Yeah, I think he's going to let them know about it. I mean, they're playing some soft interior defense, and you can't win that way. That's a recipe for disaster if you're not going to play with some physicality inside.
Mike Conley's checked in for Kyrie Irving. Here's Johnson. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today. There's a glaring discrepancy between these teams in that area of the game.
And it's been the difference. That's what's enabled them to build such a big lead, no doubt about it.
Now here is Conley. They lead by 20. It's the most we've seen.
Boy, and their offense. Scorching now, red hot. They've really turned it on.
I just don't know if you can play any better offensively, making it look easy out there.
Here's Concat. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Johnson. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts from the line.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
Carr, he's checked in for Atlanta. And Toronto also making a switch. Thompson's checked in. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouls.
Toronto shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. And he knocks down the first one.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws, and 100% free throwing for the quarter, that's superb.
And Toronto making a change here. Durant's checked in. Passes it to Carr. To the left side wing. Johnson outside. Kevin Durant with the rebound. Durant's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. And George kicks to Thompson. And that's going to do it. Some good defense down the stretch to end. And so a pretty lopsided. We're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third.
What a game for LeBron. 9 points, and what a game he's had passing the ball, too.
I love the fact that he plays for his teammates, really spreading the ball around, getting everyone involved.
So for Toronto right now, they've got Jonas Valanciunas. Steph Curry's out there with Thompson. And it's LeBron James. And it's Durant in at the 4 spot. For Toronto, they have put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7. And both free throws good for LeBron. Atlanta with the ball. Here's Wilkins, and Durant sends it back. Inside. Thompson with the bucket. Thompson.
Ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Now here's Wilkins. He's got 8. Another miss by Wilkins.
It's been a cold spell for them coming out of the half, missing their first 3 shots. A tough start.
Curry can't get it to go.
I guess even he has to miss one of those. Once in a while.
Wilkins passes to Willis. Curry was a nice D.
That's a big donut, folks, here to start the second half. 4 straight they've missed.
And that one's good. Curry's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
Timeout called.
Atlanta calls timeout.
And really just trying to take the wind out of their sails here, I think. You know, they're on the wrong end of a run and need to just kind of exhale.
Yeah, sometimes you just need to stop the bleeding. Things were starting to spiral completely out of control, and I think a timeout was a no-brainer there.
Now here's Rivers. Now Wilkins. Left block shot on the way. And that is good. Wilkins has got 10 points.
And they get one. Now 1 of 5 here in the third.
Toronto calls timeout. Here's Curry. He has 6. LeBron outside. Rebound, Atlanta. Valanciunas.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a 3-point opportunity.
Full throttle, pedal to the metal, attacking basketball. I like that.
First trip to the line for him here. And he can't get the first one.
Taking 2 shots.
And he sinks the second. And here's Rivers. Throws it up high. And the rejection by James. And here's Toronto. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. They get the rebound. Out to Thompson. 3-pointer. And again, Toronto no luck.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
Willis with a screen on Curry. It's Wilkins with the drive. Curry with the steal.
Timeout call.
Toronto calls timeout.
And, obviously, there's some things out there he does not like and wants to talk it over.
Well, Greg, you've played, and you envision yourself as a coach as well. So, sometimes you make some adjustments.
Toronto also making a switch. Anthony's checked in for LeBron. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here. The third. Curry against Rivers. Curry kicks to Thompson. Inside, lets it go from 11. That's good on the jump shot. He has 6. Curry with it. And that one's good.
And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
Curry's gone 4-7 from the field here. Now here's Rivers. Pass to Willis. Shot from 12. And an air ball on that one. Way off.
No doubt he's struggling right now. Nasty.
Showcasing his skills with that slam.
He knows how to put the exclamation point on those, doesn't he? Man, oh man.
Does he ever?
Kevin Willis.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia slam cam. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession.
I'll tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My
The Atlanta making some changes. Concax checked in for Hastings. Webb comes in for Whitman. And it's Johnson in for Doc Rivers. And then for Toronto, Brook Lopez is checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Paul George comes in for Kevin Durant. And Jason Kidd is subbed in for Steph Curry. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Wilkins dishes to Webb. Willis up top. Six to shoot. Johnson, a wide open look. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. Johnson's gotten only 2 of his 8 attempts to fall from the floor.
That was the third straight high percentage look this defense has allowed. I mean, these defenders have got to start bumping bodies in the paint. Be more physical, be more aggressive.
The game's just far too easy right now when it comes to attacking the basket. They have got to do better.
Here's Wilkins. Jason Kidd making his last shot. There's a screen by Willis. Stolen by Thompson. And now, in transition, it's Kidd. Here we go. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got his 3rd assist on the night. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for Toronto.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
109 left. The third quarter. So it's Toronto now. The feed now to Lopez. On the wing, George. Back to Lopez. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
There's PG creating for a teammate. Terrific dime drop.
Johnson, the pass to Willis. Good chance here for Johnson. And he gets it to go from the corner. Johnson's got 7. 44 seconds left in the third quarter. Kidd attacking. Here's Thompson. Off on the layup. And here's Atlanta. Here's Wilkins. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give them 2 chances at the free throw line here. For Atlanta, they have gone 4 for 5 from the charity stripe in this one up to now. And he makes the first. Carr is checked in for Atlanta.
2 shots.
Livingston comes in for Johnson. And Toronto will go for a different look here. Pau Gasol is checked in for Lopez. LeBron comes in for Carmelo Anthony. Irving's checked in for Klay Thompson. And Mike Conley is subbed in for Jason Kidd. There's the pick. There's the... Dish to Wilkins from the baseline. Good work defensively by Conley.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Here's Wilkins, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two.
That's his first personal foul.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
Dominique Wilkins at the line for two.
And the first one goes. Both good from the line that time. Here's Conley. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Toronto ahead, just dominating this one. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. Welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. Toronto with the ball. Antoine Carr out there with Hastings. Then it's Whitman. Then there's Webb. And it's Livingston in at the small forward. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. And Gasol gets it to go.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Now, here is Webb. And Durant sends it back. At the elbow, it's James. And he jams it with authority.
You know what? That's what you like to see. A perfect pass leading him right into the shot. Didn't even have to break stride.
Conley against Webb. Goes up on the high post. Gasol with the rebound.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
And the dunk by Jordan.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
Now, here is Webb. Pass to Whitman. Here's Livingston. Hastings, the pass to Webb. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
There's no fear out of him, guys. I mean, going straight to the hoop against a much bigger defender, he's got a lot of heart.
LeBron kicks to Durant. Whitman against Jordan. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
That's his second personal foul. At the line, Randy Whitman. 2 shots.
No good on that. Atlanta making some changes. Concax checked in for Carr. And it's Johnson in for Webb. And then for Toronto, Brook Lopez is checked in for Durant. And Georgia subbed in for LeBron. George dishes to Jordan. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint. Some great play by Michael Jordan tonight. He has 8 points, and he's picked up 1 dime.
So it's Atlanta now. Here's Whitman. There's the pick. Johnson outside. Just 5 to shoot. Misses off the right iron. Johnson's gone 3 of 10 shooting. So far, only 30%. Here's Gasol. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Gasol's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And the interior D is really starting to be exposed here. How many layups have they gotten today?
Hastings, that's good.
Hastings.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there, dead on target.
Here's Toronto. Conley kicks to George. And the powerful one-handed slam.
What an incredible run they're on right now. Offense as well as I've ever seen it played.
Every single guy on their team with the absolute Midas magic touch, shooting the lights out here.
Here's Whitman after Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. And it's Johnson penetrating. No good. Good work defensively by Conley. Toronto working the ball around now. Gasol a screen. Back to George. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two.
Livingston.
Throw good. Paul George. Jason Kidd is checked in for Toronto.
Paul George at the line for two.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Here's Whitman. The pass to Livingston. To the middle. Here's Johnson. Good defense by Kidd.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Lopez passes to Kidd. To the paint. Jordan dishes to Lopez. Now here's Kidd. Defense right on him. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need the basket.
Hands with the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it last. Atlanta making some changes. Rollins comes in for Koncak. And it's Webb in for Whitman. Irving's checked in for Toronto. And Atlanta has possession. Now Webb. Blanketed by the D. Fights to the rim for the layup.
Terrific effort on that shot. I mean, he's given up a lot of inches in that mismatch.
Well, height, who cares about height? I mean, it's just a number. Hey, you got to go with what you got. And he took what he had right at him there.
Well, if you're going to give them layups, there's no way you're going to get back in this game.
To the right side. They set the pick. And Johnson now top of the key. 5 on the clock. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. And it's sent back by Irving.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Toronto.
And they could do no wrong today, Steve. That's right. This was a team performing to its Clark fullest capability.
Yeah, and a very satisfying win for him, too. A game to remember, and on the other side, definitely one you want to forget as soon as possible.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for LeBron James. A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash over.
Johnson outside. He feeds it to Webb. 36 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession.
I tell you what, he clearly had a brain freeze on that one. You might just as well keep going straight to the bench.
Mike Conley's checked in for Kyrie Irving. 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And it's Conley penetrating. And good on the basket. Book it.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Conley against Webb. Pass to Hastings. To the middle. And Jordan sends it back. And it's Conley penetrating. And it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a rookie.